Hi, everybody. Rachel Teedy here with this 13 Now evening update on Friday, June 28th. Happy Friday. We've got a lot to get to here today. So first, starting off with a bit of some sad news. Albany police have arrested a 14-year-old who they say shot another teenager. Police say they found a 15-year-old boy with a gunshot wound to his hip. He was treated at the scene and then brought to Albany Med in a stable condition. Officers say the shooter and the victim know each other. They found a handgun at the scene, they say. The 14-year-old charged with reckless endangerment and criminal possession of a weapon. Now to a follow-up, a story that we've been following here. A state Supreme Court judge today reluctantly lifted the final blockade to the controversial plan to attack milfoil growth in Lake George using what's called Procelicor. The village has been waging war on milfoil for the last 4 decades, mainly by hand, pulling it out, harvesting it by hand. But now the Lake George Park Commission, they want to use a new chemical weapon called Procelicor. More than 5,000 people signed the petition to stop the application. Several lawsuits were filed. But today, the judge said that he just doesn't have the authority to stop it any longer. So Procelicor is expected to be introduced into Lake George this coming weekend. Today, News Channel 13 started something kind of cool called Live Around the 518. And we spoke about the rich history of Troy, like it was first settled in the 16th century. Then it was taken over by England in 1664. And it was known as Vanderhayden originally, renamed as Troy in 1789. It became a city in 1816. The College City has the Troy Farmers Market every Saturday, and it's attracting some big-name shows like The Gilded Age. Of course, it's home to RPI, the oldest technical university in the English-speaking world. It's also the city's largest employer with about 1,900 employees. So why does this matter? Well, we're doing something called Live Around the 518, where we go to different communities throughout the summer. We're going to be in Albany on Wednesday, so coming up in just a couple of days next week, and Troy was the first one today. So we will be sure to let you know where we're going to be the week beforehand so you can come out and say hi. We had a really great time in Troy. It was absolutely gorgeous weather today. So if you want to see those stories about Troy, I did a really cool one with a photo historian named John Bulmer. He is from Troy. He restores some of those photos that you saw in that video. They're black and white. He adds color to them. He adds light to them, and he shows what life was like back in that time period, what it would have looked like to you or me if you lived in that area. So really cool story. It's on the website right now. A lot of our team did stories for this initiative. And again, we'll be in Albany starting on Wednesday. But again, a great day for it down in Troy today. And we have some great weather across the capital region here tonight. More great weather on the way, but we got to get through a little bit of rain first. So this is a live look right now at Amsterdam, 66 degrees from your CDPHP first warning camera. And as we take a live look, mostly dry across the capital region and surrounding communities tonight. Your hour-by-hour forecast sticking in the 60s as we head into the early morning hours. And as we head into tomorrow, warming up to the mid to lower 70s with that rain on the bottom of your screen. Your rain chances tomorrow staying pretty steady, getting up to 67% by 2 p.m. and then hovering in the 50s. And it's not going to be rain all the time for everywhere, but there's a strong chance for rain for a majority of the area throughout the day. And that is why we see the severe weather outlook. We are in the marginal risk zone. Notice the lesser severe category, the general thunderstorms off to our east, and the more severe well off to our west. So I think the majority of the severe weather is going to stay to our west. Moving into Sunday, things sort of flip-flop. We are still in the marginal zone, but that slight risk is more towards the east of us. So let's break this down hour by hour. Clouds here tonight. As we head into tomorrow morning, we start to see the rain arrive in our western counties. This model run actually has it slowed down compared to Live at 9, which is good. The models update, and we like to see what trend they're shifting. And so they're shifting a little bit slower for the system for tomorrow. Saturday around lunchtime, we see that rain sticking around. But again, notice that if you live in Bennington or Pittsfield, you were not seeing rain as of yet. But Cobleskill and Amsterdam, they've been seeing rain already. So it just sort of depends on where you are. As we head throughout the day on Saturday, it becomes more widespread after lunchtime. This is now 4:45. So dinner time looking a little bit messy. We could see some heavier downpours. We could see some gusty winds. And then we head into the evening hours. The line looks a lot less intense compared to Live at 9 and what we saw earlier in the day today. This model showing it was showing a very distinct line as the system moved through, now looking a little bit more scattered, which again is good news when it comes to the severity of these systems. So we're trending in the right direction. As we head into Sunday morning, things dry out and become much more chill. We are dry as we start the day on Sunday. We have the chance for some showers as we head throughout the day on Sunday, as you can see here on the model, and pockets of heavy rain could be impacting your plans tomorrow, but I would not cancel your plans tomorrow. By Sunday afternoon, things dry out and the evening hours look pretty good, but a scattered shower is possible, especially for the North Country. So for tonight, 60 degrees, increasing clouds, not quite as chilly as it has been. For tomorrow, 78 degrees, we've got those scattered showers, and then we have the showers that are going to be later in the day as well. 7-day planner looks like this. Monday, a little bit on the breezy side, 78 degrees, but we are dry. Tuesday and Wednesday hovering in the 80s with, again, more dry skies. Thursday is the 4th of July, 88 degrees. We like a hot 4th of July, but there is a very small chance of rain as of right now, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Friday back to 87 with a mixture of sun and clouds. So I'm going to check these models again, see how the other ones have changed and shifted compared to what we saw at 9 o'clock, and we'll bring you an update coming up on News Channel 13 live at 11.